It turns out that each of us is not just a spectator in the theater of life, but an active artist of his destiny, with the power to bring to life the most daring ideas and dreams. There is no need to run away from the shadows of the game of fate, for within us lies the key to change. It is a path of personal growth and development through which we gain the ability to forge our future. Today's video will offer you 5 concrete steps to help you rewrite your inner monologue and unlock the door to the riches of the cosmos, allowing your bold dreams to become reality. Welcome to our channel, where we'll embark on a journey to our true selves together. Are you ready to become the architect of your destiny and one day transform your existence for the better? Then join us in this video. Before we dive into this amazing adventure, make sure you subscribe to our channel and activate alerts by hitting the bell to stay up to date with our inspiring updates. Your perspective on the world will change forever after this video. Stay tuned until the finale. The journey begins. Without realization, many of us accept the role of resentful fate, convinced that life's ups and downs are something that cannot be controlled. This pessimistic viewpoint pushes us into a maze of stress and a sense of our own frailty. However, in our hands lies the key to changing the reality we experience. It all starts with a thirst to become the architect of our own lives. Our thoughts are the cornerstone upon which our lives are built. They shape our self-image and our response to what is happening around us. The inner monologue is a powerful tool at our disposal for personal development and goal achievement. Self-talk is an integral part of our being, as natural as breathing or eating. We can't stop this flow of thoughts, but we can channel it and use it to our advantage to create the future we want. Our minds work tirelessly, generating up to 60,000 thoughts a day. It is important to track where the energy of our thoughts goes. How many of these thoughts are devoted to what is really important to us and how many are not? Your thoughts are the sparks that guide your actions. When you focus on what you don't care about, your actions inevitably lead to attracting just such events into your life. It becomes a repetitive pattern that you unconsciously embroider into the fabric of your being. Surprisingly, the truth is that many of us still don't recognize the power that our inner conversations have over how our lives turn out. These quiet conversations with ourselves are the seeds from which the events of our daily lives sprout. What you focus your thoughts on determines your feelings. Your feelings shape your energy. Your energy attracts relevant events. By repeating the same emotions, we get stuck in the past, leaving no room for new experiences. Today, however, you have an opportunity in front of you to change this pattern. In order to blaze a new path in life and move towards your dreams, you need to free yourself from the weight of past thoughts. For as long as we are immersed in monotonous self-talk, our life narrative does not change. We tend to get bogged down in a quagmire of pessimistic thoughts while wanting to take the wheel of our destiny into our own hands, not realizing that it is these dark reflections that give birth to our discouragement and grief. To open the doors to the riches of the universe, it is imperative that more than half of your thoughts be light and joyful. This will change the frequency of your energies, making your message to the cosmos clear and recognizable. Apply these 5 simple actions, and you will be surprised at the miracles that will begin to happen. The first step towards self-improvement is to recognize and unlearn the thoughts that are pulling you backwards. To build an upgraded version of yourself, start by clearing your mind of obstacles. Take time for introspection. Get a notebook and pen, find a private place to think, and ask yourself some important questions. Write down your reflections. What thoughts occupy my days? What aspects of my personality I prefer to keep in the shadows? What character traits I am trying to improve? What qualities I would like to change, and why this is important to me. In your quest to fill your existence with fun and lighter moments, you pour out your wishes to the stars of heaven every morning. But here's the rub. You've become a true master in the art of self-pity, drowning in an ocean of self-justification and tightly clad in the mantle of martyr. Paradoxically, while casting spells of happiness in the process, you unwittingly weave a web of grief. After all, the ship of your consciousness and the ship of corporeality have separated courses, and without their symbiosis, the life-changing course remains only a dead cove of hopes. Identify that emotion that has imperceptibly woven itself into the fabric of your being and is now preventing you from unfolding to your fullest potential. It is a shadow of the past, an echo of a former self that you long to leave behind. Perhaps it's a sense of insecurity that clips your wings. Or maybe it's a tendency to worry that keeps you down. Maybe it's anger that burns you from the inside out. Or maybe it's fear that holds you hostage. Maybe you feel like a perpetual victim of circumstance, or you're tormented by guilt that keeps you from moving forward. It could be despair, feelings of lack, envy, and a host of other heavy feelings. I urge you to take a pen and paper and give this emotion a name, because this is the first step in working with it and freeing yourself from its shackles. You may be striving to acquire a prestigious profession or start your own business, but feelings of insecurity are preventing you from moving forward. Your dreams of wealth are overshadowed by a constant feeling of scarcity. The desire to find true love faces the barrier of fear of rejection, and irritability and anger prevent the creation of harmonious relationships. You are drawn to the past, to moments already lived that seem to be part of your identity. This recognition is important because it opens the way to understanding yourself. Your attachment to the past keeps you different from the present, both mentally and physically, preventing you from evolving and making changes in your life. The situations you experience are often related to these experiences. However, when you release the burden of negative emotions, you will gain access to a higher level of spiritual energy. The second step towards positive thinking is to refocus your inner doubts and fears. If you find yourself overcome by anxious thinking, stop for a moment and ask yourself the question, what do I really want right now? This question will help you focus on the present moment and direct your energy toward creating rather than destroying. This is how you take away the power of negativity. If, however, you are faced with dark assumptions that keep coming back, try replacing them. For example, instead of, I'm going to be late again, tell yourself, I always arrive right on time. If you think, this walk will make me sick, replace that thought with every walk makes me healthier and more energetic. And instead of, I won't succeed, convince yourself that I always succeed in the way that is best for me. As you repeat these affirmations over and over again, you'll soon notice that they begin to materialize in your life automatically. Process 3 in our journey is to sincerely recognize gratitude. It's like a magic key to the secret energy of the universe, evidence that your thoughts and dreams are tightly intertwined, that you are in tune with success and joy. Gratitude is your inner act of faith in the great and unknowable. As you lean into the daily practice of gratitude, you build bridges of trust in the infinite cosmos and its wise builder. A veil of understanding opens. Your desires are not empty hopes, but prophetic promises of a future that is already beating a key to the door of your reality. Gratitude for what you already hold tightly in your hands does wonders to your perception of the world, as if you are rising to new levels of wisdom and awareness. Thought is the creator in the labyrinths of reality. It is like a seed that falls into the rich soil of the garden of the mind. By honoring and appreciating what you have, your reflections naturally flow toward light and warmth. Gradually, the world in your view becomes a treasure trove of possibilities, replacing the old picture of a world full of lack and deprivation. The fourth stage of the journey is the power of thought and the realization of the desired into reality. Immersing yourself and having a conversation with yourself as if desires are already part of your world opens the door to consciously creating life. Thoughts quietly hovering in the depths of our consciousness are reflected in reality. They meet us in the form of life situations we encounter on a daily basis. For dreams to take visible shape, we must first learn to see them in our inner world. Mastering the skill of managing your mental conversations will allow you to enjoy a sense of confidence, because you will be able to clearly recognize your desires and talk about them out loud, even before they materialize, solidifying the belief in their inevitability. When you begin to control your thoughts, the law of attraction. First, let's stop using the words we often say to ourselves that can prevent us from achieving what we want. Once you realize that these words can be harmful and eliminate them from your everyday conversation with yourself, you will see your life begin to change. These are the words hope, can't, and need. They carry negativity and send a message to the universe that you are doubting your worthiness to make good changes. For example, instead of saying, I hope I get rich, or I hope I have a good life, say, I know I will get rich, or I will buy my dream house. This will change your attitude to a more positive one. Get rid of the can'ts in your thoughts. Instead, tell yourself, I can and I will do it now. This is how you open yourself up to endless possibilities and shape your reality with the power of your thoughts. How many times have you caught yourself thinking, if only I had more money, if only I had a loved one by my side, if my business partnerships were successful, if I had my own car, my own house? These desires are like beacons beckoning you to chase the unattainable, causing internal conflict. The more you long for something, the more it seems that the world is playing hide and seek with you, hiding what you want. But your thoughts and words carry the power to turn dreams into reality. Try to imagine for a moment that everything you want, you already have. Feel that fullness of life, and you will see the paths to your dreams become clearer. All you have to do is stop looking for happiness in the outside world and look inside yourself. Transition to the fifth stage, the birth of a new self. You've been working on realizing and letting go of old thoughts until now. Now it's time to fill your conversation with yourself with ideas about what you want your life to be like. The questions about the past are behind you, and now the space for new ones, dreams, and aspirations is opening up in front of you. You may want to find a job that inspires you to do great things, get rid of the fetters that restrain your will, restore harmony to your body, or enrich your personality with new traits. Take the path of self-discovery with questions that will lead you to unravel. You'll have to think big, meeting the fickle impulses of the future. Reflection will forge your new mind, forming the foundation of a renewed human being. Capture your ideal image of yourself in your journal. Who do you see yourself as perfectly? What feelings would fill you upon reaching that image? What are the thoughts and behaviors of your ideal self? What qualities are important for you to remember and embed in yourself every day? Allow your reflection to become a frequent habit. Don't forget that reflection sheds light on the structure of your thinking by gently reshaping it. As time passes, you will find that you have begun to think and act in perfect harmony with your skillful ideal. Now imagine the desirable shimmering in the epic map of your thoughts. Feel every colorful silhouette of it. Catch the scent of the dream. Touch every curve of sensations inspired by it. Start the flow of emotions and action figures. Dive headfirst into this scene. Let it come alive in your inner movie for a few precious seconds, and then let it go easily. Repeating this inner process will intensify the colors of your desire, like an artist brushing his intention onto the canvas. Over time, your mind will begin to design this movie on autopilot, as if it were a movie. By reframing your subconscious conversations, you will create a new self. As you transform into this new person, the old ways of life will become foreign to you. Realize deeply that our heartfelt conversations with ourselves sculpt our existence. Rejuvenating your mindset involves shifting your inner conversations, synchronizing your thoughts, and reworking your language. Give yourself a challenge. Let your secret dialogue sound in unison with the worlds you want to embody and see around you. In this lies the key to power over your own destiny. In order to reach the pinnacles of success, it is necessary to lay the foundation of this success in the depths of our mind. Love begins with the warm words we say to ourselves. And abundance in life comes when we are truly thankful for all the gifts we have already been given and those yet to come. That's all I wanted to say for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to support it with a like. Thank you for your attention to our channel.